Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first down. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they're doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They're gashing this defense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Spins away from the defense. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start. Right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Virginia.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after
turning it on! And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught close to the marker, it's Smothers. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Now on first down from the 30. They'll try the run. Find some fresh air. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Ennis.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
To throw, it's Morris. Finds his man down the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Cavaliers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Skips away from pressure. Grab near the marker, it's Smothers. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smothers. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught in the backfield, it's Ennis. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for his man. Working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that's the corner's second sack of the game now. He's doing a great job at the line of scrimmage, not telegraphing that he's blitzing. He's keeping his eyes on the receiver. Right when the ball is snapped, he uses his speed to get in the backfield to bring the quarterback down.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. There he goes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got a man, it's Smothers. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass, it's Morris. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. The sacked 1st down, you've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And they spike it to stop the clock.
CFB spikes it. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Smothers. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout,
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got room on the return. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. The Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. RPO complete to open the drive. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. On the move, it Smothers. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man on the right. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, NC State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to throw, it's Morris. Finds his tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Cavaliers are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Courtney. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, It's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Grimes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Smothers. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays defensively.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver...
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Ennis. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ennis. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. Hard running there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Smothers. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Here's the handoff. NC State will pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every day. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Lets it fly on the move. Touchdown, Virginia. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Caught over the middle, it's Smothers. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Unloads it left. He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Smothers. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Rogers. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Now on first down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Smothers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smothers. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in, it's Rodgers. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Quarterback now breaking the field. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got to find a completion on this one. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Demon Deacons will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So NC State's offense comes onto the field first today. The give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Floating away. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Smothers. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field.
Inside the 30. He's at the... And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Grimes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Looking for a big gain. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Rogers. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Caught near the sticks. It's Smothers. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Grimes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field. Defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Mays. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
2nd down coming up.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. On the run, it's Claiborne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent, but they're a year old.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man in the middle. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go, here we go.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Hernandez. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances.
Touchdown, Wake Forest! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third.
And he hauls it in inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Smothers. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hernandez. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Demon Deacons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Slams ahead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. Scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Dropping back, it's Bailey. With the catch, it's Jackson. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Catch in the middle, it's Smothers. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, NC State.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of...
Breaks into the open. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll go to the ground. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smothers. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, NC State! And that one will put them up here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Hernandez. And he's brought down after a nice gain. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Mays. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Punt is on its way. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Carolina State has it back in the offense headed to the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A quick pass to the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jackson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Looking for a gap, it's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Wake Forest, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This one's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Claiborne. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the ground, he's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll give it to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll leave it with him. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Scott. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Might be looking to run. That's caught. It's Scott. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a different player this week.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker will try to add a little cushion to this late lead. They didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking.